I'd like to welcome everybody here on NorthPoleHoops.com. This is game number 4 of the first annual Chet Mason Invitational out here in Lyndhurst, Ohio. And what a matchup we have here on the docket. Game number 4, of course, Huntington Prep, who needs no introduction, one of the most well-known North American prep programs there is in hoops, taking on ISA Andrews Osborn Academy. And to start off this matchup, we have number 3, Jaden Clayton, taking the ball up. Gets it over, turnover there, forced by Huntington, gets it back though, is number 22, Keon Ambrose, over to Charles Bediako, throwing it down, and the big man. The Canadian homegrown talent, Charles Bediako, spending last year at Ridley College in the OSBA, this year at Andrew Osborn Academy. And what a name he's been making for himself down here in the United States. My name is Ryan Greco, taking care of your play-by-play. As Huntington Prep, JT Thor with the response, knocking it down as there's going to be a zone presses on for Huntington. It breaks it. Alley-oop, no good.
Huntington ball.
And it's going to be Huntington Prep now on the inbound. Bringing it up, number 3, Jaden Clayton. The 5'11" guard, works it around the perimeter now. Cole Early, shot goes up. Or excuse me, no, that was Quinn Slazinski bringing it up with the shot, and Greg Tribble Jr. was the one bringing it up earlier. Here's the turnover. Tribble Jr., Slazinski, nice finish with 2 hands in transition. Huntington Prep now up 8-2 with 6:10 to go here in the first quarter. Pass off to Clayton. Clayton working on the inside, finds the pass inbound to Ambrose, trying to find Bediako, but it's going to be a turnover, and Huntington now once again has it. Pass on the inside, shot goes up. Rebound, ISA. In transition now. In the corner, Ambrose. Works it off to the wing to Clayton. Clayton now finds the open man, shot goes up, no good, it's a little long. Slazinski now comes down with it. Nice bounce pass on the inside, just couldn't get a handle on it. Was Brakefield.
Into the game for Andrews Osborn, number 13, Cordell Charles.
And Cordell Charles coming into the game now, number 11, or excuse me, coming into the game now, Cordell Charles, number 13. Loses the ball there. Layup no good. Rebound Charles. Gets it over. Here comes Clayton, transition. Pass back to Clayton in the corner. And here comes the trap. Kicks it out. Shot goes up to Bediako. He's going to get fouled by Slazinski. Going to go to the line.
The Huntington foul is on number 2, Quinn Slazinski. That's his first team foul, number 1.
Foul on Slazinski out of Huntington Prep.
Charles Bediako shooting 2.
Bediako, good on the first. Of course, Charles Bediako, ranked number 33 in his class, according to Rivals.com. Makes good on both free throws. Bediako, of course, a player that was such a factor. But we'll get back to him in just a moment as there's a timeout on the floor, and we will take a quick timeout here on NorthPoleHoops.com. We'll be right back after this.
NPH events. There's an opportunity to get involved at the ground level. NPH hosts elite level high school tournaments to national club team championships throughout the course of the season. Now is your chance to get involved with the fastest growing sport in Canada with the industry leaders and influencers. Get in the game today and join NPH in growing basketball in this country. NPH events. there's an opportunity to get involved at the ground level. NPH.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to game number 4 here at the Chet Mason Invitational at Lyndhurst, Ohio, only on NorthPoleHoops.com. My name is Ryan Greco, taking care of your commentary. We've got Huntington Prep out of West Virginia taking on ISA Andrews Osborn Academy, as Slazinski for Prep. Huntington Prep, that is, under the basket, can't get it to fall. ISA with the rebound. Jaden Clayton now with it, gets it over in the corner. Cordell Charles losing a handle on it. Turnover, Huntington. O's up. Oh, what a throwdown! Number 3! Greg Tribble Jr. Don't forget that name. Jumping out of the gym and throwing it down for Huntington, and the pressure's on. Can ISA respond? Floater knocks it down. They're all worth the same, though, as Jaden Clayton responds. And this gym is buzzing from that throwdown. Shot goes up, and it's good. Number 4, JT Thor is good from the top of the key. Here's a pass to Charles. Clayton, Slazinski now kicks it out to the corner. Thor for 3, knocks down another one. That's 2 in a row. He's got 6. He's got 6 in about 15 seconds. And it's going to be a kickball on Thor. And the heat is on here as Huntington Prep, and coming into the game
Number 22,
is number 12 for Huntington Prep, Josh Primo.
Number 12, Josh Primo.
Another Canadian prospect at his first year here in Huntington. As Charles, another Canadian. And there's Bediako. Can't get the handle on it. Oh, nice strip there by Bediako, though. Gets it right back over to Charles. And they've got the numbers. Can they finish? As Cordell Charles can't find a finish under the rim. And Tribble Jr. with 3 minutes to go. Alley-oop goes up. No good. And this game has turned into a track meet. In the corner. Floater. Rejected by Thor. Gets it over to Primo. Primo finds it to the big man. Throws it down. Give that one to number 1, Jamin Brakefield. On the other ends, layup is good. Number 22, Keon Ambrose. And Thor losing it on the sideline there.
Checking in for Andrews Osborn Academy.
Coming into the game now is a substitution. And a turnover there. That one's going to be charged to Clayton as Huntington Prep gets another possession. 18-8 for Huntington, 2:19 to go here in this first quarter. Both of these teams considered 2 of the top programs here in North America. And pass out to Primo. Primo is going to let it fly from 3. Short. Charles comes down with it. Shot goes up. And that's short again. Huntington Prep now on the fast break. Can't finish on the layup. Still holding on to it though. Here's Thor. Kicks it out to the corner. Shot goes up. No good. Coming down with the rebound, number 22, Keon Ambrose. Clayton. Over to Kelly. Gets it back. Here's Cordell Charles, back to Kelly. Kelly to Ambrose, to Clayton. Clayton works off the screen. Shot goes up to Ambrose, a little bit long. Prep coming down, Huntington Prep coming down with the rebound. Shot at the top of the key, you can count it for 3 by Brakefield.
Jamin Brakefield for 3.
Increases the lead now to 13. Pass on the inside. No good, Kelly. Kicks it out, finds the open man, thinks about it. Oh, nice pump fake there. Clayton trying to kick it out, but there's going to be a foul on the floor on Primo. And we're going to have a substitution back into the game. Number 3, Greg Tribble Jr., who still has this gym buzzing a little bit over That amazing alley-oop he threw down. Lost the handle in midair. Able to get it back and throw it down. Just amazing vertical shown by the young man. Nice spin move there by Ambrose. Still can't get by Thor. Tries to go up hard to the basket. Up again, blocked by Thor from behind. And Huntington Prep now, once again on the run. Primo gets it over to Thor. Up and can't find the finish, but he will get the trip to the line.
Foul, number 12, Ben Kelly. That's his first, team's first.
JT Thor, class of 2021.
Thor shooting 2.
Ranked number 18, according to Rivals. This incredible length and athleticism we're seeing from this young man. The scary thing is he still has at least 2 more years to grow, to develop, to learn before moving on to the NCAA.
Charles Bediako.
With 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter, he increases Huntington Prep's lead to 15. We're looking at a zone press is on here. And there's going to be a foul as Cordell Charles was trying to get by his man. And the foul was going to be on Brakefield.
For Andrews, number 23, Jonathan Barnes.
And Jonathan Barnes in for ISA. Number 23 in white. Huntington Prep in baby blue. Thor from the corner. No good. It's his first miss from behind the arc in a little while. Thor again getting it up at the baseline. Looking to try and break down his defender. Gets it nice on the inside. Ooh, nice block there by Bediako. Primo coming out with it though for Huntington. Gets it back to Primo. In the corner to Tribble Jr. Tribble, nice move there. Hop step, gets it back out. Thor's gonna let it fly for 3, knocks it down. JT Thor, what a game he is having. 26-8 for Huntington Prep, and ISA is going to call a quick timeout. And with that, we're going to take a quick timeout here on NorthPoleHoops.com. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your national champions, Canada Top Flight Academy have went back to back.
It's been such a phenomenal season. The fan base has been tremendous across Canada.
We're telling our guys, listen, man, you got to be ready to play and compete because these guys want it.
I don't want to say bad blood, but competitive spirit is going to be front and center here today.
We work hard, we play hard, we play for each other, and then when we come here, for venues like this, we go to war.
Oh, Elijah Fisher!
Everyone's trying to prove themselves.
I'd like to welcome everyone back here to the first annual Chet Mason Invitational out in Lyndhurst, Ohio, with Huntington Prep out of West Virginia taking on ISA Academy. As Huntington Prep holding on to a 26-8 lead right now, make that 29-8 after a Josh Primo 3. Now here's ISA on the fast break, trying to get something going. Is up and no good on the alley-oop, just a little long by Jaden Clayton. And the inbound for Huntington. Tribble Jr. bringing it up to Thor. Primo, Tribble. Back over to Brakefield, back to Primo. Primo now. Thor. Brakefield. Tribble. A lot of movement on the 3-point line here. Primo gonna let it fly, knocks it down. Nice shot and rhythm there shown by Josh Primo. Here's a look on the inside, kicking it out. Clayton now bringing it up. Clayton, oh, it's Cordell Charles tried to put somebody on a poster, but number 23, Akata Gur was not going to have it. The big throw down there. JT Thor. My goodness.
Andrew's foul is on number 23, Jonathan Barnes. That's his first.
And Huntington Prep in full control here in the first half. 6:41 to go here in the second quarter. Huntington Prep 34-8. JT Thor. What can we say about this kid? Class of 2021. Currently sporting offers from Arizona State, Cal, Florida, Kansas, LSU, Ole Miss, and Connecticut, just to say a few. And he's going to step out. ISA now trying to get something going in this first half. Nearly losing it there on the break. Charles goes up. Nice hustle basket there, though, by Cordell Charles.
Cordell Charles.
And now Primo bringing it up. Tries to find the man inside. That's number 21, Emmanuel Okpomo. The 6'9" forward. Class of 2020. Here's ISA trying to get out of their backcourt. Clayton. Nice find inside to Bediako. Charles can't finish, but they get the rebound. Oh, there's going to be a definite foul there. Catching the defender off his feet was number 23, Jonathan Barnes, and he's going to go to the line. Or excuse me, no, that was a foul on the ground, so there will be a baseline inbound. Here's the corner. Charles now puts the ball on the floor, goes up. Oh, nice little left-hand floater there by the young man. Now bringing it up again is Tribble. Kicks it over to Primo. Primo goes up. Just can't get the kind roll. Here's Clayton bringing it up. Charles off the dribble, kicks it out, finds Bediako in the corner. He's going to let it fly for three. No good. That's a shot you wouldn't normally see him make last year. You can see as the development continues here at ISA. Fast break dunk on the other end, though, as Okpomo gets himself on the score sheet. Almost with the block there as well, but a little too late. Number 23. Keon Ambrose, number 22, knocking that one down. Here's Tribble Jr. now. Well, some great defense there by Barnes. And Primo's going to call a timeout. Huntington Prep going to talk it over after a little bit of life offensively here from ISA. But with that, we are also going to take a quick break here on NorthPoleHoops.com. It is Huntington Prep 37, ISA 14. We'll be right back.
Thank you for being
better than other people.
Go forward. You're going to be a beast at the next level.
No.
Either kill or be killed, you know. On the court, you have to be competitive. You have to have a dog in you, or if not, you're not going to succeed or you're not going to do well in the sport.
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh! It's Judy Charges throwing it down!
Welcome to the NPH live broadcasting experience. Allow our team of video technicians to capture your event in high definition. Streaming directly on all NPH media platforms. Up-to-the-minute live game coverage featuring professional commentators and analysts.
Tip in. No good. 2 seconds to go. Oh!
Commercial spots available to promote.
I'd like to welcome everybody back here. Game number 4 here at the Chet Mason Invitational. And what a matchup we have, as we have ISA Andrews Osborn Academy out of Willoughby, Ohio, taking on Huntington Prep out of course, Huntington, West Virginia. And in this first half, it has been all Huntington to kick this one off as they are leading comfortably 37-14 with 4:50 to go in the second as Tribble lets it fly from just inside the logo, knocking it down, increasing that lead as Huntington Prep now sit at 40. Couple of substitutions on the floor. Into the game, number 12 for ISA, Ben Kelly, as he gets the ball here, and there's going to be a foul on Tribble Jr. as he got caught for a reach-in as Clayton was trying to go around on the handoff to Kelly. Sideline inbound now. And it's going to be Clayton with it. Clayton on the inbound to Kelly. Back to Clayton. Over to Bediako. To Kelly. Oh, steal there. And the fast break. And it's hammer time with the windmill. Jimma Gatwitz. What a throwdown. Kelly for three. And the response. Kelly, ice in his vein. Knocks down the three. Primo. Over to Tribble. In the corner to Thor. Primo again. Kicks it back. Thor's going to let it fly for three. No good. Here comes Clayton on the fast break. He's going to do it himself. Eurostep throws it up. Foul and one. Count the bucket. Jaden Clayton, what a move that was.
Basket is good for Jaden Clayton.
Jaden Clayton, what a finish that was. Taking all of the body contact, floating it up, getting the friendly kiss off the glass.
Jaden Clayton at the line, shooting one.
There's another Canadian product. Class of 2022. Out of the Durham region. Of course, for any of our American viewers, that is East Toronto. Just outside of East Toronto. Doing a great job there, finishing at the rim. Here's Kelly, back to Clayton. Kelly gets it inside to Bediako now. He's gonna work on the inside. Nice little baby hook, too strong though. Into the game now is Quinn Slazinski. Up the alley-oop, oh, just can't throw it down. But the young man, number 0, Jimma, able to make good on the second opportunity. Clayton to Kelly. Guarded by Slazinski, he's gonna let it fly just a little short. And here's Thor now. Bringing it up, gets it over to Gatwich, knocks down the three. Gatwick, excuse me, Jimma Gatwick knocking it down. Clayton, 46-20, Huntington Prep, 2:53 to go. ISA gonna need a couple of stops here to make this one a game. Kelly on the inbound. Finds it inside, shot goes up. Great defense there by Huntington and all over the defender over Bediako. But Bediako sticking with it, and he's gonna go to the line for two. Charles Bediako, younger brother of Jaden Bediako, who just this year committed to Santa Clara University. Both players well known throughout the Canadian national program, have both played for Team Canada at the U17s and U16 levels. Bediako this past year, after playing his first prep year, starting his high school career at St. Marcellinus out in Mississauga, Ontario. His second year was over with his brother at Ridley College in St. Catharines, Ontario. And now that brings him to here in his third year of high school as a junior, playing for ISA out of Willoughby, Ohio. And he's definitely gotten some attention from some high Division I programs. Slazinski now for three. Rims out. But there's Thor right there. What a soft touch under the rim. He's been feeling it throughout this first half. 48-22, 2:15 to go. Here's Cordell Charles, trying to see if he can get himself going offensively. There's a player from UPlay Canada who was very impressive at the Signature League out in Brampton and Mississauga, Ontario this past summer. One of the top players, one of the top prospects coming out of that session over the summer, now currently at the line. Makes good on the first, gets himself on the board.
Number 23, Jonathan Barnes.
Jonathan Barnes back into the game as well, number 23 for ISA. Cordell. Second shot, just rims out. Shot a little straight for my liking, but regardless, they get 1 point out of his trouble. Number 11. Here's Gatwick inside to Thor. Thor tries the fadeaway, can't get it. And Charles coming down with it, nearly tiptoeing into the out of bounds, but keeps his balance as Clayton now brings it up. He's now going to try and break down his defender. Tries to bring it back. Defender stays with him though, great job there. Here's Kelly now, trying to find the open man, over to Charles one more time. Cordell Charles up to the rim, just rims out, but who's there? Charles Bediako. Two hands high, finishing at the rim. 48-25, 122 to go here in the second. Here's the kick out. Inside to Thor, who's gonna throw it down with the left hand, making it look easy, JT Thor. Shot is up, no good. Thor coming down with the rebound to Slazinski. Slazinski now, oh nice crossover there. Tries to lose the defender. Shot goes up, knocks it down, give that one to number 11, AJ Hoggard. Here's Clayton, inside, Charles. Gets his defender off his feet and throws it down. Impressive move there by Cordell Charles. Getting the big man, JT Thor, off his feet and finishing strong at the rim. That's the kind of finish you want to see from Charles if you're an ISA fan. 30 seconds to go in this half. Slazinski lets it fly from three. Huntington Prep just on fire from the field in this first half. Nice find inside. Bediako trying to muscle his way into the basket. Oh, gets his own rebound. How impressive is that? And the throwdown by Charles Bediako. And the kid out of Brampton making a name for himself here in Ohio. This is Hoggard. Hoggard for three. No good the second time around. Shot goes up, and it's going to hit the ceiling. And that half of a very entertaining half of basketball between Huntington Prep and ISA Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back after this short break here only on NorthPoleHoops.com.
Brothers and sisters.
I'm Michaela Roche. I played for 4 years at the University of Minnesota for the Golden Gophers in the Big Ten Conference. I coached for 3 years at Kansas State University with the Wildcats. I just completed playing professionally in Greece, and I am the National Women's Basketball Scout for North Pole Hoops.
Low post right. This is Roche. Quick square around move.
Every day, waking up, I need to find a way to make girls basketball better. And so that's my job, to be able to help you as a player, as a student athlete, as a young woman, and just to be able to really understand the ins and outs of what it takes to be successful both in basketball, but also in life.
Third angle left. Underneath Roche. Quick move to the left. Left hand makes it in for two.
I've lived and I've done a lot of what some of these young girls seek to do. You know, being a coach, being a team captain when I played, I want to guide them. I want to give them advice and help provide opportunity through the scouting report and the showcases and the exposures. Just be able to build a relationship and get to know them and help them just really be the best young women and basketball players that they can be. I will be evaluating talent and scouting across Canada, just evaluating players' strengths, weaknesses, area for improvement, and also making a prediction and recommendations in terms of where they can take their career and what directions they could be looking at. The opportunities are endless. If girls basketball players in Canada want to excel and want to make a career out of basketball, they have every single opportunity to. It's just a matter of putting the work in, putting the consistency in, putting the discipline in. So to have this project on my lap after everything that I've lived and that I've kind of been through with basketball, the timing is perfect. And again, the potential and the room for growth and the room for opportunity with girls basketball and with North Pole Hoops girls basketball, the potential is untapped.
The CNIT is underway. Thank you for joining us here on the live stream. An amazing weekend of basketball culminating in this game. This is the marquee event. That's what basketball is all about. That is what the CNIT is all about. The scene.
This is not a game. Don't waste your time. This is not for everybody, so you got to make a decision by the end of today if this is really what you want. Okay, I'm a 5'8" Arab kid, comes from a low-income family. My family was on welfare when we came up. Nobody expected us to be have North Pole Hoops in the position that we're in. But everyone that said no saw how hard we grinded and just beat down walls. So now, if you're not going to waste your time, your parents' time, your coaches, don't waste mine either. Because I fought for everything that I've got. And if you want it bad enough, I'm telling you, fight for it. Are we all on the same page?
Look around the room, someone you don't know is watching you, and someone's gonna talk about you after this, and you know, you want them to be able to say the right thing, and you know, that'll help send you in the right direction.
Those guys are here from 7 in the morning training because they want it. Let your game talk, right? That's what game speaks means. 2, 3, game speaks. Lives change in a matter of 1 weekend. It's all on you.
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh! It's Judy Charges throwing it down!
Welcome to the NPH live broadcasting experience. Allow our team of video technicians to capture your event in high definition. Streaming directly on all NPH media platforms. Up-to-the-minute live game coverage featuring professional commentators and analysts.
Tip in! No good! 2 seconds to go! Oh!
Commercial spots available to promote and market your brand, event, or product. Enjoy the ultimate way to catch the game when you can't.
That man from Quebec can fly!
Exposure starts here.
Masters, that's who you want to have the ball in their hand. Be interesting to see how he continues to expand his game.
He's back at it, ladies and gentlemen.
Marcus Masters running downhill. Is that Marcus Masters?
Marcus Masters got way up for that block.
Masters working to the baseline. Step back jumper.
Masters up and in, you can count it. Marcus Masters, a great transition offense.
Ooh. Step back three.
Masters for three, count it, Marcus Masters.
At least I was good to you. At least I was good to you. I can't make no promises. Lifestyle getting out of control. Lifestyle getting ludicrous. I made $1 million less than a year and I blew that on
ahead to Armstrong, who lays it in.
Like how to make $1 million. I used to Google it.
Back the other way, Armstrong takes it hard.
I woke up and saw it right on my phone. They don't know who the shooter is.
Armstrong recovers for the block.
Never feel untouchable. I touch your soul, made you feel so comfortable. If I let you go, I would feel so skeptical.
Armstrong goes up,
unacceptable.
finishes it. Nice finish at the rim there.
Yeah.
Kovar Armstrong.
I can't make no promises.
Got it. Go.
Promises. I can't make no promises. Yeah. Lifestyle on the road. Sheesh. Used to always want a rollie. Now I want a new two-tone gold petite.
Armstrong gonna take it himself. Nice little kiss off the glass for him.
On that corner until it was morning, so me and my could eat. I be the one with the sauce. I never thought it was sweet. I got my foot in the door. They never gave me the key. I had to turn to a key. Even when I was a boy, I was the man in the streets. I was the man with the heat. I was a beast.
Nice move
He had
to
a
the
heart,
baseline.
but she tried to give it to me. Damn, but she can't keep no promises.
Kovar Armstrong
Come with a lot of money. Money comes with a lot of.
Armstrong pushes the pace for Oakville all the way to the hole, coast to coast.
When the lights out, all my diamonds hit. Something about blue faces, I like money conversations. Whole lot of 20s, that's basic. Nigga, I'm shameless. Can't with a snitch. You get caught, don't say. Have you ever met another?
Armstrong inside, and he gets it to drop.
The riches I bagged, they gave me the straight face. I hit the baddest, sad, but I had the curve in the same day. I treated them bad, I wouldn't be mad if I was to get treated the same way. So treat me the same way, same way. At least I was good to you. At least I was good to you. I can't make no promises. Lifestyle getting out of control. Lifestyle.
Who will be crowned national champion?
Is underway. Thank you for joining us here on the live stream. An amazing weekend of basketball culminating in this game. This is the marquee event.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to NorthPoleHoops.com. We are at the Chet Mason Invitational here in Lyndhurst, Ohio, watching Huntington Prep out of Huntington, West Virginia, taking on ISA Andrews Osborn Academy out of Willoughby, Ohio. And what a action-packed, highlight-filled first half we had of basketball here in beautiful Lyndhurst, as Huntington Prep with a commanding 56-31 lead. However, ISA kicking off the scoring here in this second half, making the lead now down to 15. We'll see if Huntington Prep can respond, as Slazinski, no good on the first shot. Going to be a rebound here, Jaden Clayton. There's the Durham region product, trying to get the pass on the inside. Looks like saying that there's going to be a tip, but the referee says no dice. It's going to be Huntington Prep ball on the sideline. Slazinski now. He's going to be bringing it up. Gets it back over to number 11, A.J. Hoggard. Inside to Slazinski and misses the two-hand jam. Clayton now on the fast break with ISA. Kelly for three. No good. Huntington Prep coming down with it. That's Thor on the ground fighting with Bediako. And the two big men get tangled up, and it's going to be ISA ball on the baseline. Of course, Huntington Prep recognized as one of the top prep programs in all of the US of A. As Charles Bediako tries to go up, he's denied. Stuck in the corner now. Oh, finds Clayton though, and gets out of it. Tries to go back up himself. Long arms trying to go up, stays with it. And Charles Bediako, and the kid out of Brampton, Ontario, Canada, getting it done for ISA under the post.
Foul number 21.
Charles Bediako, of course, the younger brother of Jaden Bediako, who recently just committed to Santa Clara University. And these two brothers have been stalwarts, if you will, in the Canadian national program. Both players have played a number of games for the young national team for the junior academy, whether it be the U16s, the U17s. No doubt you'll be seeing them at some point for the senior men's team should they continue on their trajectory. No good on the first free throw, and there's going to be an inbound now as Slazinski, easy steal for him, and here comes Huntington Prep off and running, but Kelly coming down with it. Heads up play there. Clayton tries to go straight up to the basket, and Jaden Clayton, what an impressive finish that was, going right at Thor. A guy we know, as we've seen from that first half, can jump out of the gym, goes right after the big man and finishes with the contact. 56-35, 6:19 to go here in the second half. In the third quarter. Slazinski now under the basket. Nice finish there. And the lead continues to go back up to 23 for Huntington Prep. Here's Clayton. Over to Bediako. Bediako keeping the elbows up, trying to keep his defender at bay. And that's been one thing Huntington Prep has done extremely well as the shot goes up. Nothing but net though. Number 22, Keon Ambrose, another Canadian product out of the GTA, ISA. Shot goes up, rattles in. Quinn Slazinski showing off the revolver there after the shot, and a block by Thor on the other end. And here comes Huntington Prep one more time, trying to extend this lead now. Thor on the wing. Takes on his defender, Slazinski on the inside. Nice spin move there. Oh, nice little fadeaway. Oh, just can't get it. A great athletic move there, though. To come down with it was number 1, Jameen Brakefield. Slazinski up off the basket. No good, but there's going to be a foul.
The Andrews foul is on number 22, Keon Ambrose. That's his first. Team first. At the line for Huntington Prep, number 2, Quinn Slazinski.
At the line here is Quinn Slazinski. 6'8" forward, class of 2019. Makes good on the first one. There's going to be some substitutions into the game for Huntington Prep, number 0. This is Jimma Gatwick. Into the game for ISA, number 13, Cordell Charles.
Checking in for Huntington Prep, number 12, Josh Primo. Also in, number 32, Dante Stringer, number 23.
And now ISA bringing it up 63-38, 5:06 to go here in the third quarter. Hard screen there. Kelly with it. Charles now. Charles letting it go from the three-point line. Long rebound. Here comes Clayton. Back out to Charles. Kicks it out, but that's going to be tipped out. Still going to remain ISA ball here, though. 63-38. 4:51 to go here in the third quarter. My name is Ryan Greco, taking care of your commentary here at the Chet Mason Invitational out here in Lyndhurst, Ohio. Just a stone's throw away from the beautiful city of Cleveland. Here's Clayton. Nice delay there to find the man on the inside, and Bediako nearly putting the Huntington defender on a poster.
Team foul number 2 at the line for Andrews, number 14, Charles Bediako.
And Bediako once again at the line here. We'll see if he can wake up a little bit offensively, trying to get ISA back into this game. And if, you know, this is a deep roster. They have the talent to do it. A number of Canadian national team program players on this ISA roster. Guys like Cordell Charles, Charles Bediako, Keon Ambrose, these are all guys that at some point or another have repped the Maple Leaf, whether it be in training camps, whether it be in FIBA competitions. So they have the experience. They've spent their whole lives going up against American competition, and here they are playing for ISA, of course, out of Willoughby, Ohio. But they're in tough here with Huntington Prep, another program that's no stranger to Canadian talent. Of course, Andrew Wiggins spending his formative high school years here before moving on to Kansas. Considered at the time the greatest Canadian high school player that's ever played. As Clayton now on the fast break, can't find Charles. And Charles losing the ball there on that one. Proud history of Huntington Prep. They're showing just why in this game, why they can be so dangerous, as they are now comfortably leading by 24 with 4:05 to go here in the third quarter. Shot goes up.
Huntington ball.
And Cole early, just wrong place, wrong time. Not much he could do about that. He was caught in his back heels, went off his foot and out of bounds. Here comes the baseline inbound. Oh, great defense there, though, by Bediako, who's matched up with JT Thor. And that's going to be quite the matchup to continue watching. And Tribble to Slazinski. Gets it on the inbound. Oh, nice step back there. Just can't get it to drop. Cordell Charles comes down with the rebound. Clayton now surveying his options. Back to Charles. Nice find in the corner there. Ambrose can't make it drop. Slazinski with the rebound. Slazinski now bringing it up. Gets it over. Here's in the corner. Hesitation. Gonna get called for the travel.
Traveling violation, Andrews Osborn ball.
And that one's gonna be on Jameen Brakefield, who lost his footing, lost his balance on that one, just got caught taking too many steps. There's Clayton to Charles. Oh, nice poke there by Hoggard, and he's gonna finish for the layup. 65-39 now, 3:08 to go. Oh, nice spin move there by Clayton, finds the man in the corner. Ambrose for three, no good. Charles comes flying in, but it's going to be out of bounds off of his hand. And after a very electric first half, this third quarter slowed down a little bit here between both teams. Now both teams really just trying to see if they can pick their spots offensively. Slazinski. He's going to take it himself. Kicks it out. Tribble. And that jab step has been so lethal. He's caught a number of defenders off balance with that. Thor now. Step back over Charles. My goodness, what a shot that was. JT Thor. Over the 6'11 Charles Bediako. That's why JT Thor is one of the hottest recruited players out of his class. He's got at least 5 different Division I offers at this point. Charles goes in. Just can't get the touch, but Bediako under the rim, not giving up on the play though. And that is the Bediako way. Up time and again, taking the hit. And Bediako once again going to go to the foul line here. And that's one thing, you know, if you're evaluating both of these brothers and if you've had a chance to watch them play throughout all of their high school careers, Bediako, of course, Charles Bediako, the younger brother to Jaden Bediako. Charles has always been seen as the guy who has a little bit more of a consistency at the free throw line, as he, of course, there misses his first free throw. But he's really blossomed into a player that's just such a high motor, capable of finishing under the rim, capable of stepping out and hitting a shot if he needs to. But not on this possession as he misses both free throws. And that's going to be a foul on Bediako as he was trying to cut off the angle as Hoggard was trying to pick up his footing, lost his balance, flew into Bediako, and as a result, rebound. So here's Hoggard. Kicks it over. Thor from way out. You could tell right away he kind of leaned in too much on that shot. Hands were too close to the chest and kind of threw it out. And as a result, that's going to be an air ball. ISA ball. Oh, great defense there, though. Hoggard goes up, and nice finish there. What defense that was by number 11 out of Huntington Prep. Now Clayton feeling the pressure. Gets it over. Gets it up, and big throw down by Charles Bediako. 1:37 to go here in the third. 70-41 though. And despite the highlight reel dunk, ISA is still down big. And they're going to have to need to get some stops here to make this a game. And they don't get it that time around.
A.J. Hoggard.
And Hoggard just bodying his way to the basket here as the press is now on. Clayton now. It gets through to Bediako, and it's going to be ISA ball, though, poked loose by number 1, Brakefield. 6'8", class of 2020.
Checking in for Huntington Prep, number 12, Josh Primo.
And Josh Primo now back into the game here for Huntington Prep. Of course, Primo, another Canadian product. And there's going to be no basket there. Primo, another player who's had some time in the Canadian national program, playing at the cadet level.
Team foul number 4.
As we said, a lot of these players, a lot of international experience as Cordell Charles comes and flies to the rim with the layup. Primo into Hoggard. Primo almost losing it there. It's guarded by Ambrose. Kick out. Nice breakdown dribble there by Tribble. Primo for 3, knocks it down. And Huntington Prep with 52 seconds have done a great job in this third quarter of containing their lead, of preserving their lead. Rebound ISA, trying to find it inside to Bediako one more time. And Bediako gets it out. Clayton. 28 seconds to go in the third. 75-43 Huntington Prep over ISA. And keep in mind, there is no shot clock in this invitational, so ISA can dribble it out as much as they need to, but they're going to turn it over there. Brakefield goes up. Rebound though. 9 seconds on the clock. Clayton. We'll see if he finds a man. 3 seconds. Tries to go up, and there's going to be a foul. Nope, it's going to be a jump ball. And we'll see where it's going. The possession is going to be Huntington Prep, I believe, is going to get possession. As we have one last-minute substitution here before we break. With 2.1 seconds remaining on the game clock here in the third quarter. And the shot's going to go up. No good. And with that, at the end of 3, Huntington Prep preserving their lead as they continue to dominate here, as they are now currently up 32 over ISA Academy. We'll be back right after this break here on NorthPoleHoops.com.
It's not a game. This is not a game. Don't waste your time. This is not for everybody. So you got to make a decision by the end of today if this is really what you want. Okay? I'm a 5'8" Arab kid, comes from a low-income family. My family was on welfare when we came up. Nobody expected us to be have North Pole Hoops in the position that we're in. But everyone that said no saw how hard we grinded and just beat down walls. So now, if you're not going to waste your time, your parents' time, your coaches, don't waste mine either. Because I fought for everything that I've got. And if you want it bad enough, I'm telling you, fight for it. Are we all on the same page?
I'd like to welcome everyone back here to the first annual Chet Mason Invitational out here in Lyndhurst, Ohio. We've got ISA Academy out of Willoughby, Ohio, taking on Huntington Prep out of Huntington, West Virginia. And this one has been all Huntington Prep. Currently holding a 75-43 lead here with 7:44 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll see if ISA can make a game of it. Number of high-level recruits on both rosters. Here's a major rejection there by number 21, Emmanuel Akpomo, on Charles Bediako. Inbound now is going to be number 12, Ben Kelly. Gets it in. Nice find back to Kelly on the inside. Tries to find the open man, Cordell Charles. A steal by Thor, but steal back by Bediako. And another steal, this time by Hoggard. And it's going to be, and there's going to be a timeout, Huntington Prep. And with that, we're also going to take another quick timeout before we return to action here at the Chet Mason Invitational on NorthPoleHoops.com.
The Chet Mason Invitational.
That is what basketball is all about. That is what the CNIT is all about. The
We've traveled across the country and back. 6 years running. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes.
And welcome back to everyone out there watching all across North America. This is the first annual Chet Mason Invitational out here in beautiful Lyndhurst, Ohio. Brought to you by NorthPoleHoops.com. My name is Ryan Greco, taking care of your commentary for this game, the fourth scheduled game
The Andrews foul, number 14,
of
Charles Bediaco.
6 throughout today. You can see the gym filling up in the background. That, of course, is for Brush, the hometown team. That's going to be in the very next game following this one. And they will be taking on Kennedy Catholic. In the meantime, Huntington Prep putting on a highlight reel in the first half. Jumping out to a commanding lead, and they've really yet to relinquish it as another steal there and finish at the basket. Greg Tribble Jr., who may have had the highlight of the tournament with an incredible alley-oop dunk on the fast break in the first quarter, as Cordell Charles can't knock it down. And here's Charles Bediaco trying to go up. And neither forward can really finish. And it's going to be Huntington Prep as they lead 78-43 with 6:38 to go here in the fourth. This has been a real back and forth, fast-paced game. Not a whole lot of trips to the line for either team. Only 17 fouls between both teams. A nice Euro step move there, but no finish by Hoggard. Crossover move there, up to the basket. Can't get the touch though. And there's going to be a foul though, as it seemed that Ben Kelly was getting hit on his way down. And the 6'2 guard's going to go to the line. Oh, no, it's going to be an offensive foul on Charles Bediaco. That's his third personal. And it's going to be Huntington Prep ball instead.
Keon Ambrose.
Here's JT Thor. Thor with the spin move. Oh, nice team defense there by Clayton. Gets it back over, and Clayton's going to go up for it. A nice finish with the left hand there. Hoggard, I think he was expecting something else. Jumped a little too soon, and Clayton was able to inch it in as Josh Primo now drives to the basket. Can't get it to fall. Charles now on the fast break. Charles going to go up. And Kelly comes down with it. He's going to get fouled and go to the line as well. Ben Kelly going to the line for two.
The Huntington foul, number 12, Josh Primo. That's his first.
The foul's on Josh Primo.
At the line for Andrews Osborn Academy, number 12, Ben Kelly.
And Benjamin Kelly here at the line, class of 2019. Been impressed with this young man. A lot of composure on the floor. One of the smaller guys. I'm sure that's something he's been used to throughout his high school career. Who joined ISA just this year. Shot goes up, no good. That shot was by Gatwick. And Clayton now coming down with it. And Clayton calling the play. Charles now getting swarmed by two baby blue shirts. Ambrose no good, far right. Kelly coming down with it though to Clayton. Clayton's gonna let it fly as well, no good. And just the length and extension of Huntington Prep, making it difficult for these smaller ISA guards to really get their shot up cleanly, or at least getting a clean look. And Brakefield now is gonna hold it. Slazinski, the Louisville commit, gets it over. Shot in the corner goes up. No rotation, no problem. Number 32, Dante Stringer, 6'7", freshman, knocks it down. Nice kick out to Kelly, though. Kelly's going to let it fly. No good. Stringer now coming down with a rebound, getting himself involved in this game. Here's Slazinski. Losing his defender. Kills his dribble, though, and tries to find his teammate cutting to the basket.
Back into the game for Andrews, number 14.
And we're going to have a timeout by ISA, and with that, we're going to take a quick timeout as well. 4:38 to go here. Huntington Prep 81, ISA 45. We'll be right back on NorthPoleHoops.com.
Elite-level high school tournaments to national club team championships throughout the course of the season. Now is your chance to get involved with the fastest growing sport in Canada with the industry leaders and influencers. Get in the game today and join NPH in growing basketball in this country.
From coast to coast. It's our job to bring it to the light. No gimmicks, just hard work on the hardwood. Who will step up to the plate this summer? Who will make their game undeniable and challenge every man in front of him? Game will speak.
NPH Scouting Service. The NPH Scouting Service is another platform for exposure with a network of over 300 coaches and scouts from some of the most recognizable brands and programs. Our scouts are constantly evaluating talent to ensure accuracy and credibility.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to fourth quarter action here. Game number 4 on the schedule of the first annual Chet Mason Invitational here in Lyndhurst, Ohio. My name is Ryan Greco, taking care of your broadcast commentary. Under the basket is Charles Bediaco. Once again, having difficulty finishing under the rim there. We got some bodies flying everywhere. And you can see the crowd getting hyped for what they thought was about to be another major alley-oop that Huntington Prep. They put on a dunk show for most of that first half, but we haven't seen much since then. As Clayton goes in, a big rejection there, though. Bediaco one more time coming down with it. And unfortunately, this has been all Huntington Prep after that first quarter. As Gatwick is going to get charged with his first personal foul. 3:55 to go here in the fourth. Huntington Prep
Into the game for Huntington Prep, number 21,
will, in all likelihood, walk away with the victory here. Anytime ISA has managed to try and get something going. Oh, Clayton on the inside. Over to Charles Bediaco, and there's a fancy little highlight for ISA. You can't turn your back to the inbounder. It happens almost every time. Here's Brakefield now, calling the play. He's guarded by Ambrose. Look inside. Kiss off the glass is no good. Coming down with it is number 4, Ethan Stokes, seeing some time on the floor. Here's Clayton. Clayton, nice find to Bediaco there. Bediaco kicks it out. Stokes for 3, his first shot of the game, no good. Coming down with it was, oh, here we go on the other end. Shot tries to go up, and that was Akpomo that was trying to come down with it, and Dante Stringer was the one who came down with the defensive rebound.
Andrews' foul is on number 5. Correction 4, Ethan Stokes. That's his first.
You can see
team foul.
ISA quick huddle in the paint before the foul shot goes up. And this is something you're always going to be able to see in prep basketball at this level of exposure. These players all know no matter what the score is, they need to continue to perform. They're not just playing for school pride. They're not just playing for each other. They're playing for their futures in a sense, for a possible free education, for an opportunity to even make it professionally. Every player on the floor here has that chance, has that opportunity. And here's the kick out to Clayton. Clayton tries to find it inside to Charles. Gets it knocked loose, but stays with it. Just can't finish. Bediaco, though, under the basket. Still can't get it, and there's going to be a foul there. And Cordell Charles going to the line for 2.
The Huntington Prep foul is on number 23. Zach Loveday, his 3rd. Team foul number 7.
And Zach Loveday is going to get charged with it, number 23. Who's had some substantial minutes in this one. Loveday, a couple of impressive finishes under the rim. Had a couple of blocks. As Charles now. No good on the second one. And Ambrose is going to get called with the offensive foul. I believe that's a lane violation there. And it's going to be Huntington ball.
Andrews Osborn foul number 22, Keon Ambrose. That's his second team foul.
Cordell Charles. And then we're going to have another timeout here. And Andrews Osborn is going to have a quick timeout here. And we're going to take a quick timeout as well here on NorthPoleHoops.com. It is Huntington Prep 85, Andrews Osborn 47.
Everyone has their story. What's yours? Were you born with the ball in your hands? Or were you a late bloomer? Are you a dead-eye shooter? Or a high flyer?
Throws up an alley-oop! All elbow! Williams!
Are you a leader? Or an elite role player?
I'd like to welcome everyone back here, just at the Chet Mason Invitational, as the inbound just came in. Huntington Prep now with possession. Move to the basket. Nice kiss off the glass there. That finish is number one, Jamin Brakefield with the finish. Clayton, shot goes up. No good. Charles now with the rebound. Gets it back over to Clayton. Clayton dribbles into the corner. Almost gets the pass, bounces off the chest. And is going to get called with the travel.
Andrews ball.
And it's going to be ISA ball now.
Osborn Academy number 12, Ben Kelly. And also number 23, Jonathan Barnes.
Going to have another substitution into the game. Ben Kelly, number 12. As ISA opting to go a little bit smaller here, shooting from behind the arc. Ben Kelly knocks it down. Impressive shot there over the much taller defender. There's a find on the inside and a big throw down there by Zach Loveday. The 6'11" sophomore getting it done there. Runner by Clayton gets the kiss off the glass.
Jaden Clayton.
Here comes Brakefield. He's going to let it fly from three. And it's good. Clayton now bringing it back up. We'll see if they can respond. Kelly in the corner. Clayton, nice find on the inside. Shot goes up, but a big rejection there. Big throw down as well. Number one, Jamin Brakefield.
Into the game for Huntington Prep, Ishan Jadiasi.
And we're going to take a quick timeout. With that being said, we'll be back right after this on NorthPoleHoops.com.
NPH Scouting Service. The NPH Scouting Service is another platform for exposure with a network of over 300 coaches and scouts from some of the most recognizable brands and programs. Our scouts are constantly evaluating talent to ensure accuracy and credibility. NPH Scouting Service. The NPH Scouting Service is another platform for exposure with a network of over 300 coaches and scouts from some of the most recognizable brands and programs. Our scouts are constantly evaluating talent to ensure accuracy and credibility.
We've traveled across the country and back.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to the first annual Chet Mason Invitational. 1:22 to go here in game number 4 between ISA Andrews Osborn Academy out of Willoughby, Ohio, taking on Huntington Prep out of Huntington, West Virginia. And Charles Bediaco for ISA getting it done under the basket there. And Huntington Prep showing why they're one of the top-ranked prep programs in the US of A. with a very, very impressive win here at the Chet Mason Invitational. Clayton out to Kelly. Kelly for three, no good. And Loveday battling under the basket with Bediako, trying to get that rebound. 45.9 seconds remaining in this one. As you can see, the gym filling up as we take one final timeout for the next game, which will feature, of course, Hometown Brush. And with that, we'll be right back on NorthPoleHoops.com.
Is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand down.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide. Email mdotto@northpolehoops.com for any inquiries and special filming requests. Exposure starts here.
Tell me, is it something that I've done again? Say what?
In game number 4, scheduled here at Lyndhurst, Ohio, at Brush High School, as Charles Bediako throwing it down for ISA. Huntington now on the other end. Loveday can't get a handle on it. Bediako with the steal. Bediako going up and in, throwing it down. Bediako showing effort right to the end here with 20 seconds remaining, as Breakfield's going to bring it up and probably dribble it out here for Huntington Prep out of West Virginia. And that's going to get called with a jump ball. And possession is Huntington Prep, and they're going to get it on the baseline.
Huntington ball on the
10.9 seconds to go in this one. Of course, make sure you stay tuned, as the hometown Brush High School will be in action against Kennedy Catholic. As this one winds down, and your final here at game number 4 is Huntington Prep 94, ISA Academy 58. Of course, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. My name is Ryan Greco, taking care of your commentary, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Hometown Brush taking on Kennedy Catholic right after this. We'll be back on NorthPoleHoops.com. Stay tuned.